what is going on, guys? So I literally recorded for today before posting this right now, but I ate, took a shower. As soon as I came back, market tanks. So in the recording, right before the market tanked, I had said that we're looking weak and that Bitcoin is going to be sideways unless it breaks the support it was holding at 88, around there, 88, 87, and it just did after Trump just signed the executive order for a official Bitcoin reserve. Now this is long term, and by summer and by end of the year, this is really bullish. However, when it comes to the logistics of it, the question of it being an executive versus something put in by Congress, meaning executive, this is just for the first 4 years versus if it was done going through a process with Congress, then it would be for like until it was put out of law, something like that. That's just one way to look at it logistically. Another, they didn't discuss whether they would be buying more Bitcoin or that they would be. Now, one of the scenarios I had that would be rather bullish for Bitcoin for it to like get a huge price increase would be if they were to swap any gold to Bitcoin. If they did that, then I would see Bitcoin going to 102K, hitting that resistance, or 96K. And I don't think they're going to do that. And with this, what they just did, it doesn't seem like they will. But they didn't mention if they're going to buy Bitcoin. I'm sure that will come in the future. The date as of the Bitcoin reserve coming into fruition and like being official has yet to be announced. I'll probably discuss it tomorrow. So yay, cool. We got a Bitcoin reserve, and we're also going to have a crypto reserve for shitcoins. I'll get into that, why everyone calls them shitcoins. But looking at the news for this week, so tomorrow is going to be very volatile. The reason why the markets are super volatile too is we have a lot of jobs data coming out. So unemployment's tomorrow. And then the rest of this week and next week, the rest of the jobs data. And it's a big one because it for basically last month, this month, and next month, it will pretty much like determine whether market is at a top or not, or that if we're going into a recession anytime soon, which I don't believe at all, because the jobs data, on top of that, inflation data that they measure by for like CPE, what they look at PPI for warehousing and manufacturing, and then they look at the consumer index, which is PCE. But there's various forms when it comes to consumer index that they look at, and then true. Well, that's CPE, but like inflation, core inflation. So all those things, the data is skewed or it's like different. But what I'm seeing now, it's in a better position. True inflation came out at 1.5%, and the Fed was saying they're not cutting rates until we get 2%. We just got 1.5%. One of the biggest indicators they use for measuring inflation. So for sure, next month, or I'm sorry, tomorrow is also Jay Powell speaking, so he will give us an update on what they foresee in the future. Probably be good, and then he'll probably mention rate cuts. The market will definitely press that in. Rate cuts will be good. Rate cuts will pump the market. Even though I know everything's dropping right after right after literally an hour, the Bitcoin tanks. Let's see. I'm gonna go on the 1 hour. Enough of the stuff. Everything's looking good long term, but short term we're gonna have turbulence because of uncertainty and the tariffs, which do fully go into effect April. So I do believe the rest of March will be crap. Bitcoin, looking at the 4 hour candle, ugly, absolutely ugly. So it did break this range, so it means we will go lower. We're gonna go somewhere right here. We can test this Bollinger at 82 to 80 before we get a test back up, which is what I have for this. So it's playing out faster than I expected. The Bollinger is still kind of open. Let me look at bull support market band on daily. I want to see. Yeah, so we're gonna be under here for a while. I was curious if we broke out of it. Makes sense because we didn't get above it on resistance. So we're going to come back down 72, 75. Yeah, 72, 75. And then we will probably range. We'll probably bounce. I doubt we'll get a V-shaped recovery unless the only way I can see Bitcoin. So the way to look at this now is we're starting So I do believe Trump will announce either tomorrow or eventually a crypto no tax gains. There's been rumors of that, and I do think he'll do that. You're going to see a rotation from markets, from S&P 500, from stocks to crypto. I don't doubt it. So if that happens, it's best to find opportunity in crypto, unless you want to do stocks that are proxies to crypto, which are MSTR, MSTU. Shout out to everybody in MSTU with me, and MSTX. I think both are great plays for gaining in on this volatility, and we'll come out of it in profit. But I know the price keeps changing up like crazy. It's a very, very volatile proxy to hold, but I do believe it'll play out well for us guys. Just hang in there. Bitcoin, I do believe April will pick up as labor market data starts to pick up. I think we'll be just fine. I'm going to start looking at charts. So I do think Bitcoin can go to 72, 70K. Worst case, 62K, because it's Bitcoin, likes to throw curveballs. You never know. And then I think we will moon sometime, probably late April, May, mid-May, June max. I'll go to... I've realized that most of you are in stocks, so I'll look at stocks first before I go to anything else. This is the Max 7 ETF. So it's probably market tanked pretty well. Depending on job data, if it's cool, then we're going to range where I have this box zone. But if it comes in hot, then we're going to go lower. We're going to test a new low probably for this one, $46. Tesla. Let me look at the stochastic and the RSI. Tesla's near a bottom. I wouldn't if you're looking to add here, but I wouldn't stop at don't if you're trying to find a bid position to buy in, I think you should start adding now. This is actually a pretty decent price, but when you add, just do what I do is, so Bitcoin, I have high conviction. So I've been swapping a K to Bitcoin from USDC, from my shitty alts, from cash I kept on the side, but it's strictly for investments, to Bitcoin basically every day. For Tesla, you could do every week. For stocks or something else, if you're still wary about the markets, understand that opportunities like these, when the market's in fear, are buying opportunities. So when people are the most fearful, that's when you buy. And then when people are euphoric, like we were up here, you sell. That's just how it goes. That's how the market be. And sometimes we don't see it. Sometimes we get greedy. I'm guilty of that. My miner screwed me. Anyways, but yeah. So Tesla, don't be afraid to add. I think it's a good place to add. Plus, what they got for the summer, they have unsupervised FSD. They're going to start the robotaxis in Texas. Optimus updates. Rumor has it April that they're going to show the 25K model Tesla, the Model Q, which is what's it called? Hatchback Tesla. Could be summer if they don't, but that would be awesome. That would be great for the company. And then Trump is going to make it so if you have car payments, the interest off your finances on the monthly plans are deductible for taxes. So that's a big win. MSTR, I actually sold my calls this morning. I sold it at a shitty price, so I actually lost a little bit of money. But I did get a put. My cousin, thank you so much, bud, pretty much sold me on taking the opportunity to enter a put. So I think he's right. I think it is a good time to enter a put on MSTR. Why did my chart messed up? I think but I had a trend line right here, and it respected this trend line. So 233 was the low, but if it does follow this trend line, we also have a bull flag forming on MSTR. So this would take MSTR somewhere between April and July to $700 to $800 a share. I do expect 700 minimum. So that is also why I do believe once we get in the bottom, so I'm hoping 200s, but if we don't, 220, I'll probably start buying some MSTR calls and and it would be a great place to add MSTU and MSTX. Coin is still chilling in this box zone. It also looks like it's forming a bull flag. If this doesn't hold, it doesn't look like it will, to be honest. Let me look at the stochastic and the RSI. Maybe. Maybe it holds, but if it doesn't, it will go to 179, 167. Hood is definitely near a good buying opportunity. Hood, I think, can get to the 40s, 38. I think you should buy this one. It looks like it's ready to do another slingshot. It's not oversold, but it also still looks like it still looks strong. Looking at it as a chart wise, this looks ugly, but look at what it came from the year. Palantir also looks like this too. So what I'm saying is like these have very strong buyers now because they've shot up. So I do believe they'll have strong support, especially when they touch the support bull band right here. So I think 76, 75 for Palantir. That's a good place to enter if you'd like. You could do calls. I know they're a little pricey for Palantir. Hood, probably cheaper. But it is a good place to enter if you want to do plays. NVIDIA. So NVIDIA can actually go lower. Let me see. Ugly. NVIDIA can go to 100. Max pan I do believe would be like 90s. Good buying opportunity with everything going on with AI. Like AI has slowed down, but it's not dead. NVIDIA definitely, if you're looking to buy. Apple, a boomer's favorite stock because of how much cash they keep on hand and cash flow. This will go down to 229, maybe 225, maybe. It might fill this gap over or no, 223 maybe. And then I was also going to talk about, dang, these videos go by real fast, dude. I'm trying to get them faster, but there's so much I want to say and it just flies by. So the things I'm looking to buy specifically, in crypto, I want to buy three things. First one is ENA. The ticker is ENA. It's Athena USDT. So it's supported by BlackRock. It's a DEX and yield operator for Ethereum. And what it is they have some of the best yields when it comes to staking your USDC. It is for foreign markets. So if you do want to get into Athena, I used to use Athena. You had to use a VPN, but you could get like 15 or 17% on your USDC. Athena just has really big backing, really big support. It's really good. I think it's a good project. I'm confident that once this hits my target zone, so I have a target box of like 25 to 20 cents. This will 5x. This will test the resistance, our next peak. I don't doubt it. Especially with looking at Ethereum. If Ethereum is bullish, then this goes up too. This is tied to Ethereum. Excuse me. The other one is Polygon. I still stand by Polygon being one of the best L2s. It's one of the best crypto projects. What they're looking to do is just innovating and changing what crypto can do and how it would affect, like, especially new people into crypto and to get more people into it. I think this is a big project. And then Ethereum has its upgrade coming out in April. And I think that upgrade will cater to L2s like Polygon extremely well. And it would benefit Polygon and other L2s, but it would also benefit Ethereum a lot too, making gas fees way less expensive on Ethereum and updating the UI so that way transactions are faster, and that instead of using Ethereum, you can now use L2s. And I think they're trying to make it interoperable with the L2s Ethereum, because that's what they're trying to be like Solana. That's what it needs to do. That's why Ethereum's market share is getting taken from Solana, basically. And then my third one is Tau, Bittensor. I can never say it. This will go lower. Chart looks ugly. This will go somewhere into the 200s, I believe. And if it doesn't hold that support, probably 180s, 160s, if I had to guess. Looking ugly. But I do believe this is probably one of the best AI crypto projects. I'll do another video specifically because it's pretty complicated why I think this is a really good project. I think the AI narrative will pick up in the future, and you need to find a marketplace that will be able to integrate all the cloud, not just the servers, but like computation to be able to share all these LLMs and AI agents so it's interoperable. Olus was another position I had. They tried to do that. It didn't work. It was too much. Although I do believe that Autonomous has a bright future. I think Bitensur is a better one. I think they'll pull it off. But I'll go specifically why in a different video. But that's it, guys. I just want to go over that. And just HODL, DCA. I really think you should DCA. You'll be okay. Alrighty. Take it easy, guys.